Okay, we are recording. Did you guys get my Slack notification? Did you hear that?
I did, yeah.
Okay. Well, you're just gonna hear my Slack notifications. That's just a thing. So here we go. Everybody's in. 3, 2, 1.
Hello, I'm your host, Cookie Masterson, and before we get started, I just want to say, you're welcome. Wow, 6 people. That's enough to form a drum circle. But please don't. Let's do this. This is round 1. You'll get 500 points for everyone you fool, and you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth. Select a category.
Pick annoying, Peter.
Fear.
Okay, here's your first question. A not-today phobia is the fear that somewhere in the world a blank is watching you. Now use your device to type a lie that might fool the other players into believing it. If you can't think of anything in time, use the Lie For Me button for half the points. Do it now. Hurry, hit the Lie For Me button if you can't think of something. Okay, here are your choices. Find the truth and touch it on your device. Okay, what did everyone pick?
Oh, webcam. Ooh, good lie, good lie.
Nice one.
That's a different kind of phobia, actually.
What?
Oh,
Which is a ridiculous fear. No!
I actually knew this one.
And that means...
There was like a far side about that.
Dave's trying to defend his title
Duck is
here.
watching me.
All right, pick a category.
Oh, heavy metal, obviously.
Okay, here's the question.
of course you are.
My
The lead
stress.
singer of the heavy metal band Hatebeak is blank. Type in your lies now. Hurry up, use this. All right, where's the truth?
I have to go with my heart.
If it's Kevin Smith, I'm going to be so mad.
Let's see what everybody selected.
Sounds like a heavy metal singer. Scab.
I regret nothing.
Zed,
Well, welcome Wisconsin, we're Hatebeak. Oh,
Please be a parrot. Please. Yes!
yes.
A parrot.
And the rest of
one.
the board goes unselected.
Oh my god, a parrot. I was
who's 8 in a
hoping.
row?
It's called Hatebeak, man.
Feeling good about my place in the world.
Time to pick a category.
This is golf score, Josh. The goal is to get the lowest points possible.
Yeah.
Yes!
No, that's okay. I've got it.
Oh.
Oh, you failed.
Okay, here's the question. In 1976, boxing legend Muhammad Ali released an educational children's album titled Ali and His Gang versus Mr. Blank. Enter your lies now. Okay, here you go. Find the truth.
Mr. Mom. Mr. T.
I'm having trouble
I'll put it in a pool who
getting
picks
answers
T.
that are completely ridiculous, but they make me chuckle.
All athletes should make educational videos.
Okay, let's take a look.
I put it in the pool.
I like
That was
it.
And it
Brian's
was
lie.
also.
It rhymes.
Oh!
What?
Great mind.
That was
Whoa!
weird.
Crazy.
The right time frame.
That was good.
It was, yeah. There's two out
You guys
there.
like
And
practicing
that means some of
this?
these
Or...
didn't
I
get
still like
picked.
mine. First, Mr. Mom.
Mr. Mom.
Oh, I like that one.
Also wrong decade though.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Coming for you, Jay.
Wow.
Oh,
Now
round
it's
two. This is
round
where the
two,
points
where
actually
all
matter.
point values
No!
are doubled. Let's do it. All right, pick a category.
What is Terra? Is that a category?
We'll find out.
I like Romania and Chatter in there.
Okay,
just
here's the
in case
question.
You can have one
Tara
country.
Reid once said, I make Jessica Simpson look like a blank scientist. Type in your
Oh, no.
lies now. Hurry up, use a suggestion if you can't think of anything.
Phone a friend.
Okay, which one's the truth?
Oh my god. It has to be the one that I think it is. It has to be. It has to be. Please let it be this.
Sure, it's bubblegum.
All right, let's see what
Cricket.
everybody picked.
It has to be rock. It has to be rock scientist. That's too
Stuck out too much.
Oh, come on. That was the obvious. You guys. Brain. Could be brain.
Yes.
Oh, man.
You know, scientists of the brain.
A rock scientist. That
You
sounds
hear
like what
that?
a stupid
It
person
was a
would say.
geologist sighing.
You're not
I make
wrong.
her look
And
like a
nobody
rock
fell for
scientist.
some of these ingenious lies.
All right, all right.
Select a category.
Ear. Chad. There's a Chad category?
Apparently we're doing a Chad category.
We gotta do the
I
Chad.
wonder if it's Chad the Country or
Okay,
Hanging
here's
Chad.
the question. Chad Orzel wrote the book
Chad the
How to
person.
Teach Blank to Your Dog.
Oh.
Enter your lies now.
No Googling.
Hurry, hit the lie for me button if you
Oh,
can't think of something.
I really, really wanted to
Okay,
say
here are
rock
your
science.
Pokemon Go.
Oh. What? What? Oh, Pokemon Go. Oh man, these are all really good.
Pick something.
Um,
Yeah, that's a tough one.
All right, who picked what?
oh no!
Oh, we got
That one
minus
gets
1,000?
Oh my gosh,
And it
chemistry.
was also
Mm.
Wow.
Great minds. Great
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 minds.
minds think alike.
We do. Yoga, that's good. Ooh!
Nice.
Wow.
Ugh, I got minus a
Makes a lot more
I can actually see that.
Physics. Wow, so
Physics.
because I chose chemistry and
And
kind
maybe
of
we all can
physics,
teach
We get
physics.
I
minus
got
to
minus
people.
1,000. That's so
Yeah,
close.
that's it. Nobody else's live
I
got
didn't
that.
I like
Just
sign
Pokemon
language.
Science.
I'm gonna give the thumbs up to the sign language.
I was gonna make
Yeah,
up
I
physics
can't.
as my lie.
Wow, it's really tight though.
Trying to imagine like the owner
Time to
like
pick a category.
oh obviously.
Okay, here's the question. In a 2013 poll conducted by Public Policy Polling, 27% of voters thought blank should be subjected to a special tax for being so annoying. Type in your lies now.
Feel pretty good about this answer. Hey, Cheddar.
Okay, which one's the truth?
I'm offended.
Which one are you offended by?
AirPods.
Ear pods?
AirPods. Thank you.
Pick something. All right, let's see what everybody picked.
They have a tax for that. Or a
Right,
ticket.
I live in New York.
That can't be right
Ooh.
though. The timing was off. I ran out of time.
It was off. It was off. Yeah. I
But
think
I
it was
voted
too
for it.
early.
I voted
I think it
for
was too early, but I liked my. I thought it was a good answer.
Firefly, Brian, Firefly.
Hipsters, isn't it?
It's gotta be. I chose hipsters. It better be hipsters. Come on. Come on. Yes.
How do you
I
tax hipsters?
And nobody picked the other lies up there.
How would you define that?
crushed it. Man, I'm
People who are
crushing.
really upset when you call them
Oh.
hipsters.
Woo.
Danny.
Y'all are
Wow.
getting wrecked today.
Yeah.
I like people who talk in the movies.
It's a Firefly.
It's time for the final fibbage.
Okay, final
Just
fibbage.
one final question,
I'm on
and
fire
it's
right
worth
now, I can feel
triple. Good luck. Here's your final fibbage question. The shape of wombat poop.
What?
Enter your lies now.
I actually know the answer.
What?
This is a word?
Like, I have no idea. I have. Is it a shape? Okay, it's a shape.
Hurry, hit the lie for me, bud, if you can't think of something.
Dodecahedron. Double helix.
All right, where's the truth?
Oh my god! Oh no! I
If
think
it's a cube,
I feel like
made
I'm.
my hat.
I know the answer to this, and I don't even know why.
I'm pretty sure I've seen it too. I think it's because of some like
no, I think I
mascara
know what
thing.
it is. Dang it,
Yeah,
I answered
but-
it correctly.
I think
I'll
it's
wait.
correct, but I'm. I gotta go with my gut. I don't know.
I actually
Let's see
think
what
it's
everybody
star.
selected.
I think it's
Cube.
the.
It's
I
cube.
think it's the cube. Okay, I picked
It's
cube.
cube.
I thought it was the cube.
It is cube. That's
It
right.
is the cube.
It's the cube? No.
I don't know why. I just heard it like last week.
Yeah,
I don't know
heard it
where.
too.
I like curly. That's a good answer. Thumbs up in that. That's a good one.
Oh, you got it, Danny.
How?
I did, yeah.
And we're done.
That was a lucky
This
guess.
is one
I
of
was
those
guessing
where I
between
have to
cube and
look it
star.
up. Why? Why?
I was guessing between cube and star. That was a
I thought it
lucky guess.
Star.
I felt like I knew that it was cube, but I didn't know why I knew it was cube.
Wait, at least I know the win.
the most ridiculous thing ever. Wow.
Wait, okay, no, we have to Google this now. Okay, hold on. Wombat poop shape cube.
Can you share your screen for that?
All right.
Oh,
hold on.
my
I'm
builder's
trying to think
job.
how I know that. I literally,
All right.
like
I
last
read
week,
it somewhere. Yeah, it was in the news. Like somebody named something
Okay,
after
wombat.
News?
Yeah, it was like a random headline or something like that.
but that's probably where I know it.
Yeah.
Why would that be in the headlines now?
You
Uh,
wombat-
On Newsday.
We're balls! I can't Google this right now.
Just
I'm
want
trying
to
to see.
die when they poop.
Okay, do we have to look at? I don't want to look at a picture. Do you guys?
Why is Wombat?
No, we have to keep this channel, PG-13.
Why is it cube shaped? This article's too long.
I think my 6-year-old would very much be interested in it.
A picture of wombat poop.
Is there a picture?
I'm sure there is. I can look at the
You
images.
can't have a whole article without a picture.
I mean, I can look at a picture. Okay, that's not so bad. It's little cube pellets. That's weird.
That is
Okay,
Weird.
very strange.
but do wombats have square buttholes?
The world may never know.
Were there any other weird ones that you remember?
I wrote down a few. There was
Okay,
a
what'd you write
band.
down?
There was a band whose lead singer was a parrot.
Heartbeat,
Yeah,
right?
Heatbeat.
Heartbeat?
Hate beak.
Hate beak. Okay, hate
Metal
beak.
band. It's the heart. It's hate.
Hate beak.
Wait,
It actually now starts to ring a bell.
I've never heard of this.
I think I've actually heard of this band.
I really wanted it to be a parrot, and it just was. It's
is
a
it
death
a parrot
metal
or someone
band.
whose name?
A gray parrot. Oh my god, this
Like a
parrot's as old as I
screeching-
am.
It's like the screeching sound of a parrot is the
Is
only
there a
voice.
video, please?
I'm
Yeah,
sure
there
that
was
there is.
YouTube links there.
Bird Seeds of Vengeance.
Maybe call the music.
Yeah, I
camera.
will. Let me pause this real quick. There.
I am not a parrot.
This is squawking!
I don't know.
Birdcore is finally born.
That's amazing. And there's
I
people who
don't-
say this world is boring.
I don't know if you can qualify that as a lead singer so much.
Well,
as it
hold on.
is
Let's
like
see
a
if there's more.
musical instrument.
I mean, I think it sounds pretty good.
In what other singing is happening? So
There is no other
by
singing.
default, it's the lead singer.
There's some
I
canary
guess, I
in the
guess.
background.
I wanted to know if that was part of the music. It is.
Right. I'm saying that would be like me saying my lead singer's a telephone. It's like it's a sound effect.
I think that's what's going on.
That sounds like a
I
bird.
thought the bird would say more words.
I mean, if you think about it, lots of metal music and screamo music, it has screaming and squawking noises. So you're taking
Yeah, no,
a
that's
bird,
true.
you're taking its natural noise, the noise that it already makes, and you're basically just saying, hey, here's what the lead singer does, but a parrot's going to make the natural noise instead. I mean, I think it makes sense, right?
Ooh,
Yeah, it does make sense.
Yeah.
I still
squawking makes
would
sense.
say if you can't perform live with this parrot. Now, if the parrot could perform live, I'd be like, no, that's the lead
That's the
singer.
best
But
thing
if you're just using the sound effects that a parrot made and putting it in, I don't know.
Sure. I
It's a nice-
can agree with that. I can get behind that. I still think that I think it makes sense. I think if you use the pre-recorded parrot sounds but bring the parrot on stage, it's still a good experience for everybody. So I'd go see them live, yeah.
I'm just upset if they don't have at least one song with Polly Wants a Cracker in it.
I mean, I bet that they do. The number of the beak instead of the number of the beast. Yeah, you guys get it? Okay.
Yeah.
Hellbent for feathers. 7 perches.
I feel like there's some themes going on here.
It's a lot of inside jokes of heavy metal.
Seeds of destruction. I mean, yeah, I think it's pretty good. I kind of like the number of the beak. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's one of my personal
The things
favorites.
that should not beak. Let's listen to them.
Grammarly does more than
Get
capture
an
images.
advertisement
With
for 4
Grammarly,
seconds.
you
This
can
is very
find
different than heavy metal.
This is like...
Oops, sorry.
What are you laughing?
Sounds like it's like mixed bird noises. Like they're like mixing the sound. I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
This is from their album. What does it say? Bird Flesh. So why does the album cover say Hate Beak Baltimore? Are there different Hate Beak bands in different cities?
You know, it's hard to. There's a wait. Hold on. Feral parrot. Roost in peace.
I like the imagery, kind of a Cthulhu thing going on.
It's like a Cthulhu with the parrot on its shoulder. I think it's cool. Yeah. All right. I feel this. Any other questions that stood out?
Taxing hipsters.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Taxing hipsters. Should we just
that's
Google
where
that?
Danny really started to pull away.
That one I felt like was like 2013. That seems like the year of the hipster.
It's the second one on there.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah. The HuffPost article? Yes.
There you go. You're right. Yeah, okay.
A recent poll by the Public Policy Polling.
Did they?
Fedora
poll
hats
people-
and not so occasional references to the obscure pickled foods are rather obnoxious.
Did they poll people who did not understand how taxes work? Or?
They went up to
Well,
them
you know-
and said, we should tax hipsters, right? And then
I kind of want to know what the first article was like. How to design the perfect tax on hipsters?
Yeah.
Like,
It would
how
be
does
like
this?
taxing.
Yeah, how do you
mustache
tax a
trimmers
hipster?
and overalls and
Like, and mason jars.
mason jars, kombucha.
It says 27%. I'm wondering what the populace is. Like, is this out of 10 people or is this out of 50,000?
Be very
How many
suspicious if it
people
was.
said, let's tax a hipster?
Yeah, but I mean, like the way to win the game is to pick the answer that's the most ridiculous. So I mean, Danny nailed it there, but I was like,
The
the
fidget
answer made no
spinner?
sense.
I
Yeah.
thought that was a good answer. That was
the
the one I
fidget
was most
spinner was
proud of.
yeah. No, but I'm saying
Yeah.
you were the only one who got the hipster right, and I'm like, I immediately disqualified that one in my head. I'm like, you can't tax that. That doesn't make any sense for the question, but.
I feel like I got very weirdly lucky with this specific game of fibbage. I usually don't do very well, but this one, it was like, this is my game.
Yeah, like this is.
I
This is the
usually wind
official-
up like somewhere between 4th and 6th. This one felt like my game.
But it was actually really close the whole way through.
Yeah.
Like I think up until almost the end, the highest score was like 6,000.
Yeah.
Everybody's
I mean,
like,
the rounds increase in value. That's why.
yeah.
Right.
But I'm like 6,000, 5,000. It was like really tight, even though there, there was somebody at the top.
Wait, they did it by political party?
well, it's near equal support among all political parties.
Okay.
It's
So
a
it looks like,
universal.
yeah, Democrats or Republicans. This is a bipartisan issue, hipsters.
It's the one thing everyone can agree on.
Thank goodness we can get it together on something.
I just saw this one meme the other day, and I don't know why I'm telling you that I saw it, because I could just show you the meme that I saw, which is a Princess Bride remake meme. You guys all know the Princess Bride, yes? We've seen
Yeah,
this?
I'm sure there's a lot of those memes, no?
Yeah, but there was one particularly that I really liked where Oh man, I don't even know where it is. It's not here.
It took a while to find.
It's not even here. I know. And basically it's like all of these knights around a table where like there's the king and there's like the head knight and they're all pointing their swords into the middle of the table, all in agreement. And everyone is like labeled. It says like Democrats, Republicans, like people who like this and all sorts of like hilarious titles. And they're all pointing their swords into the middle of the table. And in the middle it says, not wanting a Princess Bride remake. It's very good. And I agree wholeheartedly. I do not want them to remake this classic. That would just be sad.
And of course, we've all seen The Princess Bride except for Jay.
Jay, you haven't seen The Princess Bride?
I have not, but I'm well aware that it's on the, I know it's on the list of movies that Peter thinks I should have. And apparently everyone else too here.
Okay, well,
Right,
I am now
but-
adding my name to that list of people who think you need to see this movie. Also, side note.
In the front of my office door if you want. You could just add.
Okay, well, I'll have Peter do that for me. One of my students this cohort is making an app for movie recommendations. So basically, you can add friends on their movie app, and you can like friend someone, so I can friend Jay, and then I could send Jay a recommendation and say, hey, I think you should watch this movie, The Princess Bride, and then it just sits in Jay's queue until he watches it.
Right.
That's the whole app.
Encourage them to do that for presentations.
Yeah. And just so you know, Jay, unlike Star Wars, you would actually enjoy The Princess Bride.
If you're not on the Star Wars hype already, then Star Wars is not really going to be the best thing ever to watch now.
Right.
Princess
Especially
Bride
the original
holds
Star
up.
Wars. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I found
Princess
that
Bride
out the
holds
hard way.
Yeah. Star Wars is sort of like a nostalgia / childhood thing. It's one of those things where you watch it as an adult and you're just kind of like, But Princess Bride, it holds up very, very well. And
You're saying that I shouldn't start while watching the remake.
Right.
No.
Don't watch. You don't have to watch all 12 Princess Bride movies. You just have to watch the first one, Jay.
Just the one, yeah.
Oh, are there 12?
No, there's just
Inconceivable. No, there's just the one. There's only one Princess Bride.
It's not like Star Wars where you didn't see any of them and you started at the beginning and it's like it's
no.
like a whole thing you'd have to get
It's
into.
just-
It's like Lord of the
it's
Rings.
just one-
You can't just watch the first Lord of the Rings. So that's
It
like
is
an
one
8-hour,
movie.
investment.
It's a one movie. It's an hour and a half or something like that. You can spend an afternoon.
Yeah, your
Just
kids
watch
would
the
like it.
Bride.
Like it's a
Oh
good-
yeah, it's a great movie for children as well. Is it?
It's a good movie for children as well. It's like the quintessential let me sit down and tell you a bedtime story children's book.
Yeah, but I mean, then there's also like, you killed my father.
Prepare to
Prepare
die.
to die.
Wait, don't give it away. Don't give it away.
Sorry. Sorry. As you wish.
Someone
As you
actually-
wish, Jay.
Yes, exactly, Danny.
As you wish. Okay.
Now, my question is, how do you teach a dog physics?
Is that what it was?
Yeah, it's physics.
Yeah.
Does that mean
Not
just like
chemistry
you have to
apparently.
run into the wall?
Maybe we should check out what the bio of the book is. Do you guys remember who it was by? How
I think it
to
was-
teach
was
a
Chad.
It was
dog
Chad.
quantum
Not
physics?
quantum.
Ozil?
It was
Maybe it is quantum
physics?
No, dogs can't learn
It's quantum
quantum
physics.
physics.
Yeah,
Chad
it's one.
Ozil.
It is quantum physics apparently.
Quantum.
Chaz Orzel. So basically, if we read the bio here, it says something along the lines of,
First of all,
he is actually a physics professor.
he started with a dog that can speak his name. I think that's cheating.
Wait, what? Oh, he's
Dog
looking
picture.
at the title.
Cover. The dog's smart enough to say his name. The dog can learn physics. What's going on here?
This I don't think I get it.
Yeah. I mean,
Because
if
you're
you look
not
at the
a dog.
recommendations, if you scroll up a little bit, keep going. Right there, it says, what do other customers get? And it's like teaching relativity to your dog. Oh, okay.
I'll try the same author. That better be the same author.
It is.
Yeah.
Apparently, he just wants to teach his dog stuff that the dog probably shouldn't know.
Yeah, like, are these books like a joke?
Like,
here,
why
I'm going to
doesn't this-
explain.
Why doesn't this guy write books to teach children these things? That would be much more useful, would it not?
No, I mean, maybe he's writing these books. They're like for dummies, except they're for dogs, and they make you feel really bad about yourself. Because they're
Yeah,
like,
right?
dog
I'd
could
rather
get
be
it,
a
so.
dummy than a dog.
Maybe the inside of the book just says like woof a million times.
Wait, there's the inside
In
on
Morse
this one?
code.
Look.
It looks like it's for people. I don't know.
So maybe I should have named my book "A Common Sense Guide to Structures and Algorithms for Puppies."
For puppies.
Yes, for puppies.
Right.
I feel like that would get it selling more. So
Yeah.
maybe we should.
You would
change
be
that.
able to find a better cover. You know what I mean? Like a really enticing.
Like a very cute puppy dog. Yeah.
What was the original name? I was trying to figure this out the other day. It was something about peanut butter and something, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. So when we were trying to come up with a title for my book, I came up with a bunch of names that I thought would like stand out, like chocolate and peanut butter data structures and algorithms. But they all got nixed, and we finally settled on the very exciting "A Common Sense Guide to Data Structures and Algorithms,"
Wow, that's a very common sense title. So.
which is now coming out for its second edition.
I mean,
Wait,
what would chocolate and peanut butter mean? Like, what is that? Is it referencing something, or is it just catchy?
Now you sound like my editor.
Right. They dissected each title very thoroughly, and they're like, yes, explain.
I mean, I feel like these are valid questions. What about a common sense guide to data structures and algorithms for cats? For kittens.
Cats cannot learn that stuff.
Whoa.
Look at his face right now. Look at his face.
God's domain here. He's all over the teaching your pets high concepts thing.
Listen, do you not think
Okay, kitty. What's the kitty's name?
Cheddar?
Cheddar, reverse a linked list. Go.
You have to teach him first.
Yeah. He's doing it in his head.
He's beautiful minding it.
You have to teach him first. It doesn't work that way. You can't just tell him to reverse a linked list without teaching him what a linked list is.
Really,
Right,
no
we
one
need
can
to-
reverse a linked list.
We need to edit the video so that there's all those geometric shapes floating around his head when he's thinking it through.
That Zach Galifianakis meme.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with cheddar. You're doing it in your brain, aren't you? Yes. You're such a smart kitten. Anyways, I think Cheddar could teach you a tour thing about how to teach concepts.
Ooh. Yeah, probably. That's probably true. What about the fear that a duck is watching you? So
what
there
was
was
it
a
called?
far side. There was a far side with that.
What was it called?
I don't know, but just phobia of duck watching.
Phobia of duck watching.
It was like a nabba phobia.
Not today phobia.
Oh, is there a picture? Wait, there's a picture.
I mean, what is the picture going to show you, Jay? Just to show you a duck.
I mean, that's pretty scary. The fear that's out of the plane. Somehow a duck is watching you. The fear that somewhere, somehow, a duck is watching you. Look at this one. That one's creepy.
Could you add far side to the Google search?
Like, to be clear, to me, that's a fear of ducks, not a fear that a duck is watching you. What does that even mean?
Yeah, why is it so?
Like, some of those ducks look scary as hell.
That's
Rubber
really
duck looks like it's out of a horror movie.
Yeah, that's really specific too. But there's no phobia for elevators.
What?
It's
Hold on. The 10 weirdest phobias.
Small or enclosed spaces, but there's not actually a fear of elevators.
Fear of beautiful
that makes
women.
sense.
That seems pretty normal. Fear of finding gold. That one's weird.
Okay.
Fear of navels. That's not weird.
It's a good thing that not everyone has one.
Fear of money. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know how real some of these are. I'm sure that
Fear
they
of the
exist,
Pope. That
but-
one's not weird either.
Nope.
Fear of being without cell phones. I mean, Gen Z, let's be real. We all
Yeah.
have that.
Fear of long words.
That seems
It's a really
normal.
long word.
That
Yeah.
seems
Wait,
normal.
oh, that's great. That is great that the name of that,
Yeah.
Yeah, is this really a thing?
don't know.
Hippopotamonstrosiquidalia.
I had no idea Jack Black had to overcome such difficult
Trials
and trying
tribulations.
circumstances. Yeah.
Okay. Fear of left side and dextrophobia. fear of right side. If you feel uncomfortable with anything to your left side, or someone who is left-handed. I'm afraid of left-handed
The
people.
The Zoolander.
I can't turn left.
Perfectly safe, Danny.
Can't turn left. Euphobia. Fear of good news. Phobophobia.
Which is terrific.
Fear
That's a
of
terrific name.
Phobias. That's the weirdest
Phobophobia.
one on this list. Phobophobia, yeah.
The only thing we have to fear is phobophobia.
Yeah. That's actually legitimate. Okay. Yeah. So fear of ducks. So this seems like it is a fear of ducks, maybe not specifically ducks that are watching you, but just of ducks.
Ooh, there's a poll.
Or a goose. Or a goose.
Okay,
How afraid are you? Oh gosh. Oh, look at it.
Very afraid.
I mean, how afraid collectively are we of ducks or geese? I feel like geese are afraid of me. I have this weird thing where whenever I see geese, I have this like incessant need to chase them. And I do usually. So I feel like maybe there's a goose fear of
Zagianophobia.
Zagianophobia. I feel like all geese have it or should. They should be scared. I'm not afraid at all of geese.
Well, speak for yourself.
Yeah, I know.
You've already voted in the poll?
No, I haven't. That is just not true.
Geese are terrifying. I was just talking about the story the other day where I was in the middle of a park, like journaling and such. And when I looked up, it was like the mass migration during the beginning of winter, the end of winter. And there were tens of thousands of geese surrounding me, which I don't know if you were, I'm sure you guys were just talking about that. They're really aggressive. And I can't imagine 10,000 of them. Like I'd have to walk through them and everything. It was terrifying.
Follow-up question, Josh.
Yeah.
Would you rather fight 100 horse-sized no.
I think it's
it's
100, isn't it?
It's one goose. I got this. One goose-sized horse.
Okay.
Wait, no.
One horse-sized goose.
One horse-sized goose. One horse-sized goose. Or let's go with 20 goose-sized horses.
Well, first of all, I want to see the one horse-sized goose.
It's a goose the size of a horse, my friend.
I would still do 20 horses that are this big.
But I mean, a goose is not that small. A goose is like pretty. It's a.
I mean, yeah, depending on the goose.
But a horse-sized goose, a normal-sized goose, can break your arm by using its wings when it's like really aggressive. Like it's
I've never seen a horse that's that aggressive. I mean,
but you have to fight them. You have to fight.
But
I have to fight them.
Yes.
A goose-sized horse.
You're fighting them, and they want to fight you. Okay, wait. Moving on from this question. Have you guys seen the Untitled Goose Game?
No.
No, I've heard
Tell me
about
some
it.
of you have seen this.
I've heard about it, yeah.
I'm happy that there's something that someone else also has in this name.
Okay.
Oh, wait, one of my students is obsessed with this. Every break, she's on this.
This is the best-selling game on the Switch right now. Yeah, so this game is freaking fantastic. You get to play as a goose. I actually have a shirt with this goose on it because I demoed this game at PAX. And basically, you play as a goose nuisance. And it's your job to run around and be the most annoying goose in the entire universe. And you are just messing with this poor farmer who's just trying to do his normal farmer deeds. And you're like grabbing his walkie-talkie and honking into it, you're grabbing his keys, you're throwing them in the river, you're dragging bags of cement all over the floor, and you're stealing his lunch. Like, you're just really messing with this poor farmer. And that's the entire concept of the game. And you have a goose to-do list of all the goose to-do things that you have to do. And your goose to-do list is all of the nuisance things that you have to do today that you get to check off your list, like steal his keys and drop them in the river. And
the nuisance goose list?
The goosance list.
Is it called Untitled Goose Game?
It is called Untitled Goose Game. That is the name of the game.
Which really begs the question, Danny, do you really want to be a goose or do you really want to annoy a farmer? I'm just trying to figure out what's the more...
Both.
The poll.
Yeah. That's the idea here. It's really popular right now. This game is blown up, and
I actually have to get going, guys. So
Okay.
See you next time.
Okay, we're gonna end it and get going while I watch this Goose trailer. And yeah.